FIFA reacts to Barcelona, topping La Liga over Real Madrid. After Barcelona's convincing 3-0 victory over Alaves, under the guidance of German coach Hans Flick, FIFA expressed great admiration for the exceptional performances that Barcelona has delivered this season. The match, part of La Liga, confirmed that Barcelona is back as a strong contender for the title after a period of instability. Besides FIFA, numerous global sports analysts also praised Barcelona, viewing the team as a well-rounded squad capable of significant success this season. Flick's impact on Barcelona's performance. Since taking charge, Hans Flick has brought noticeable improvements to all aspects of Barcelona's play. His tactical philosophy, which strikes a balance between defense and attack while exploiting spaces perfectly, has rapidly transformed the team. Under Flick, Barcelona now appears more cohesive and powerful, reminiscent of their glory days under Pep Guardiola and Luis Enrique. FIFA sees this turnaround as a testament to Flick's ability to make a tactical and managerial revolution within the club, motivating the players to deliver their best in every match. Team spirit and individual brilliance. One of the highlights praised by FIFA was the balance Flick has struck between relying on individual brilliance from standout players like Lewandowski and De Jong, and fostering a collective team effort. The Alaves match was a prime example, where Barcelona controlled the game through smooth passing and off-the-ball movement. FIFA pointed out that this teamwork enhances, rather than diminishes, the value of individual skills, with players appearing more comfortable and confident under Flick's leadership. Barcelona's new strengths: defense and attack. Barcelona's improvements are not limited to the attack. The team has also made significant strides in defense. Previously, Barcelona struggled with poor defensive organization, but this season they appear far more solid, thanks to disciplined movements and strong positioning. FIFA highlighted this development, noting that Flick has implemented a flexible defensive setup that balances strength at the back with attacking build-up from deep. The team has also adopted high pressing in the opponent's half, a tactic that was largely absent in recent years. This approach allows Barcelona to recover possession quickly and initiate attacks continuously. Rivalry with Real Madrid. Despite Real Madrid being Barcelona's traditional rivals, FIFA believes that Barcelona has taken the lead in the La Liga race this season, particularly after several impressive performances. Many FIFA-affiliated analysts have pointed out that Barcelona, under Flick, plays a more attractive and cohesive style of football compared to Real Madrid. Statistically, Barcelona leads in possession and chances created per game, which analysts view as indicators that the team is on the right path to reclaiming the La Liga title. FIFA's expectations for Barcelona this season. Given Barcelona's current form, FIFA has predicted that the team will continue to compete strongly in all competitions, both domestically and in Europe. FIFA noted that the depth of the squad and the quality of their performances make them strong contenders, not only for La Liga but also for going far in the UEFA Champions League. They emphasize that the team's technical stability, improved results, and growing cohesion could make Barcelona one of the most dangerous teams in Europe this season. Global reactions. Barcelona's resurgence has not only caught the attention of FIFA, but has also become a topic of discussion in the global sports media. European newspapers, particularly in Germany and England, have lauded Flick's work. FIFA shared quotes from some of these outlets, which highlight Barcelona as the team to watch out for, given their ability to win big matches and compete with the strongest clubs in the Champions League. These newspapers also remark that Barcelona's current form marks the club's return as one of Europe's top footballing powerhouses after a period of decline. Barcelona's future under Flick. FIFA concluded their analysis by stating that Barcelona appears to be at the beginning of a new era under Flick, one filled with aspirations and high hopes. If the team maintains its upward trajectory, Barcelona could write a new chapter in its storied history, aiming to return to domestic and international glory. A disciplinary penalty. Why did Flick withdraw Koundé from playing against Alaves? The absence of French defender Jules Koundé from Barcelona's match against Deportivo Alaves in La Liga raised some doubts. The match, part of the 9th round of the Spanish League, ended with a 3-0 victory for Barcelona. Hans Flick, Barcelona's manager, mentioned after the game that Koundé, who had played in all the team's matches since the season started, was rested. However, Sport reported a different reason behind Koundé's absence, claiming it wasn't due to rest. The Spanish newspaper revealed that Flick imposed a secret disciplinary penalty on Koundé, which led to his exclusion. The reason? Koundé arrived late to a pre-match meeting. Although Flick initially planned to rely on the French defender for the Alaves game, he changed his mind due to Koundé's tardiness. It's worth noting that Flick had previously warned his players several times since the start of the season about the importance of punctuality. While no serious actions were taken earlier, this time, Flick decided to impose a penalty on Koundé. Next, Barcelona match. Barcelona will face Sevilla on the 20th of October in the 10th round of the Spanish League. The duration of Ferran Torres' absence from Barcelona and his availability for El Clásico. Some media reports have revealed the extent of Ferran Torres' injury, which he sustained during Barcelona's match against Deportivo Alaves on Sunday, October 6th. Barcelona secured a 3-0 victory in that match, part of the 9th round of La Liga. This win raised Barcelona's points tally to 24, putting them at the top of the La Liga table, 3 points ahead of second-placed Real Madrid. Damchiniwa Torsia. The extent of Ferran Torres' injury and his absence. According to the Spanish newspaper AS, Ferran Torres suffered an injury to the back of his right thigh, preventing him from continuing the match against Deportivo Alaves. He was substituted out in the 6th minute, with Eric Garcia coming on in his place. The Spanish newspaper confirmed that Torres has a tear in his biceps femoris, which will sideline him for 5 to 6 weeks. Torres is expected to miss Spain's upcoming international matches and is likely to return to action by mid-November. Jutter Lewandowski. We have a special group of players. Barcelona player Robert Lewandowski commented on his team's victory against Deportivo Alaves in their recent La Liga match. Barcelona won the match 3-0 in the 9th round of La Liga, held at the Mendizorroza Stadium. Lewandowski began by saying, "We executed everything we had planned at the start of the match against Alaves. Scoring 3 goals in the first half made the second half much more comfortable." He added, "We worked very well during the preseason, and we now have a special group of players. The team situation is improving at the moment, and this is football. You always have to give 100% regardless of the opponent." Lewandowski also noted, "I have never played so many consecutive matches with only 2 days of rest between games. Some players will get a break during the international break, those who are not called up to their national teams." He concluded by saying, "We will come back stronger after the international break, especially since this period will see the return of many injured players to the squad."
Vâng, và trước khi tiếp tục video, thì các quý vị đang xem video thấy hay thì like, comment và đăng ký ủng hộ kênh với nhé. Một lần nữa xin chân thành cảm ơn quý vị rất nhiều.
Hans Flick sends a message to Carvajal and praises a Barcelona star. Hans Flick, Barcelona's manager, expressed his happiness following his team's 3-0 win against Deportivo Alaves in the 9th round of La Liga. Flick responds to comparisons between Barcelona and Bayern Munich. In a press conference after the match, Flick said, "We took into account the Osasuna game. The foundation of this victory was that fantastic first half. I don't look back much whether it was in Monaco or Osasuna. There were reasons we lost. For me, it's essential to focus on the next match and think positively." He added, "I naturally think about the future. Even in the Osasuna game, there were moments when we performed well. So, we also need to show the players what we didn't do well. It's not just about winning or losing. We analyze the games, and that's why we have a very large team of analysts." He continued, "We want to show the players what we can improve and what is crucial for the next match. That's the only thing. Focus on the next game and think positively. That's how you succeed in life." When asked about comparisons between his work at Barcelona and Bayern Munich, Flick dismissed the comparison, stating that both teams are different in every way. He noted that things are going well with Barcelona, and the team is progressing match by match. Flick also wished Real Madrid's Dani Carvajal a speedy recovery following his ACL injury, praising his recent performances. On Ferran Torres' injury, Flick said, "We're not sure how long we'll be without him. It's not a good injury, especially as we don't have many attacking options, but we'll see what happens." Finally, Flick praised Rafinha, saying, "In the first half, he was the leader. I think that's a great thing for him and for Barcelona in this role. His movement was dynamic, and I believe he can improve even more. When he's at his best, he can score more goals. But overall, I'm very happy with him because what he's doing is incredible." Orsus, a surprising statement from Simeone on Barcelona's win against Alaves and Lamine Yamal's anger. In an extended statement by Atletico Madrid's coach, following Barcelona's well-deserved 3-0 victory over Deportivo Alaves in the 9th round of La Liga, the coach touched on several aspects of the match and the performance of the Catalan team, led by their German coach Hans-Dieter Flick. The coach praised Flick's technical abilities and his significant impact on Barcelona's playing style since taking over the team. He noted that Flick has quickly integrated his tactical philosophy into Barcelona's style, contributing to improvements in various aspects of their game. Larshis. Flick's impact on Barcelona. The Atletico coach mentioned that Flick hasn't only developed Barcelona's collective and offensive play, but has also shown an exceptional ability to organize the team defensively. A clear improvement in defensive discipline and the ability to close down spaces for opponents has been evident, reflected in the few goals the team has conceded since the start of the season. The coach explained that this balance between defense and attack was something Barcelona lacked in previous seasons, and he believes Flick has made significant progress in this area. The coach also added that Flick has demonstrated notable tactical flexibility, adjusting the team's formation according to their opponents, making Barcelona more unpredictable for opposing coaches. He emphasized that Barcelona now plays a more complete style of football, no longer relying solely on the individual skills of star players like Lewandowski and Rafinha, but increasingly on tactics, high pressing, and defensive organization. Lamine Yamal's performance and its impact on the season. The Atletico Madrid coach also spoke specifically about Lamine Yamal, the young player who has sparked much discussion this season. The coach explained that Yamal has delivered impressive performances in most matches he has played since the start of the season, proving himself to be a promising talent capable of making a difference in big games. Despite his young age, Yamal has shown a footballing maturity beyond his years, earning the trust of Coach Flick in several important occasions. However, the coach pointed out that Yamal's performance during the match against Deportivo Alaves did not live up to expectations, as he appeared off his usual form and didn't contribute to any of Barcelona's goals. The coach remarked that such fluctuations in form are natural for young players, especially when they face constant pressure to maintain their performance in every game. Despite Yamal not being involved in the goals, the coach believes he remains an important part of the Barcelona squad and that Flick will continue to rely on him in upcoming matches. He explained that young players like Yamal need to treat such moments as part of their development process, learning from their mistakes and working to improve their performances. Yamal's reaction. After being substituted, the Atletico Madrid coach also raised the issue of Lamine. Yamal's reaction after being substituted in the match, where the player clearly showed signs of frustration and dissatisfaction with his performance. The coach suggested that such emotions could be a double-edged sword. On one hand, they indicate the player's sense of responsibility and desire to perform better, reflecting great ambition and a strong fighting spirit. On the other hand, these feelings could place added pressure on the young player, potentially affecting his performance in future games if not managed correctly. The coach stressed that these moments are a crucial part of the maturation process for young players, and it will be important for Flick and the Barcelona coaching staff to support Yamal during this critical phase. He added that players who show this type of passion and anger after a poor performance often come back stronger in future matches, predicting that Yamal will see significant improvement in his game as time goes on. Supporting and developing young players. In conclusion, the Atletico Madrid coach emphasized the importance of supporting young players during such moments, noting that continuous pressure and high expectations can negatively impact their development. He pointed out that Flick has great experience in working with young talents, having previously coached many young players and successfully developed them to achieve their best. The coach believes that Barcelona has a bright future if they continue investing in young talents like Lamine Yamal. And he stated that the team will remain a strong competitor in all competitions if they maintain this approach. In the end, the coach affirmed that under Flick's leadership, Barcelona looks more mature and prepared for the upcoming challenges in La Liga and the Champions League. The continued development of young players under Flick's supervision will provide the team with greater depth in performance and an ability to compete on all fronts.